Maybe you do. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Did I mess it up or no? Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I've been absent for the last 2 weeks and I thought now is a great time to go ahead and jump in and do a check-in for my low no buy year. So let's go. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Hit the notification bell right next to that so you don't miss any of my future content, and hit the like button for this video if you want to see more content like it. Okay, let's just jump right in. This year, I said I have a no-buy list and a low-buy list. My no-buy list, let's just go through it. Shoes, I've bought no new shoes. Home decor, no new home decor. House cleaners, I have not bought any new house cleaners. I have bought more vinegar for making my house cleaners. And I'm still kind of perfecting that, actually. Let's see. Pens, pencils, markers. Have not bought a single one. Random Amazon crap. Have not bought. Let me just go double check. I have you guys in front of my computer, so let's see. Have I bought anything random? I don't remember buying anything random.
Let's see. Nope.
Nope. I have a few purchases, but I'll tell you what they are in just a minute. Actually, I guess since we're on Amazon, I can tell you. So I did a video about toxic clothing, toxic fabrics for you. And I said, I don't have the money to go out and just buy all new things. Well, I don't, but I listed a lot up on Mercari and some stuff sold, and I took that money and used it to buying replacement stuff for those pieces, those articles of clothing or pieces that I felt would come in handy in my closet. And so I have cotton, linen, and wool are my main pieces, like 100% cotton. I found some great hoodies and such through Mercari, which I just used that money to then buy stuff on Mercari. And then my husband found some really great cotton hoodies. And so I actually got one from that same brand, the men's version and everything. I just got a smaller size and it is wonderful. I don't have it on. This is one that actually has still polyester in it. And I just really love this one. And it is hard to give some things up. So I did replace some hoodies and some tops, and that's pretty much it. Like sweaters, which sweaters were on my no buy list, but I was swapping them. So I got rid of a lot of sweaters. There's still quite a few sweaters listed up in my Mercari closet. So I still felt like that was a win because I'm swapping them for better, healthier fabrics for my body. So I don't know. I don't consider that like I, messed up on this no buy for that, but maybe you do. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Did I mess it up or no? I also, let's see, on Amazon, I bought some sea salt, which is the sea salt that I use to cook with. It goes in everything. We put it in our coffee, everything. I bought some monk fruit, which is again, just buying what I already had. Okay, so it's time for me to replace my underwear. And so I found some that are, I think they're like 95% cotton and 5% spandex, which I wasn't super excited about the spandex part. However, I like it to be kind of no-show, and these seem to be the right thing for that. And so I guess it does have to have a little bit of spandex in order not to have the like panty lines. And then I did buy this one was kind of random, but not really, a French press coffee maker and a bean grinder. So I gave away my Nespresso. That was something that just, for me, it was kind of like, I don't need to have fancy coffee every day. I just like to have a cup of coffee in the morning when I'm reading my Bible. And so it's also just something that's easy. Like, it's expensive. Nespresso is expensive. Even just 1 cup a day. I know it's less expensive than Starbucks, but I'm not going to Starbucks all the time either. And so I thought, you know what? I just want a simple thing that doesn't require a lot of money going into it in the future. So it's not continual money going out towards getting Nespresso pods. So I gifted my Nespresso maker, which was new within the last year, to my parents, and they already had one that I had at the salon, and we are gifting that one to someone else. And then they got this one that I had and all the pods that I had. So I felt good about that. And then I got this French press and a coffee bean grinder, and I'm loving it. Loving it. And then I had to buy some batteries because we were out of double A's, and my battery in my key fob for my car was going low. So I had to buy a battery for that. And let's see, barbecue sauce, some stuff for Daisy. I mean, that's what I bought. So no buy, I feel like, is going pretty strong. Jewelry is also on the no buy list. I haven't bought any jewelry. I have not been influenced by anybody to buy anything. The influencer product must-haves and no more fake fabrics, which I have not purchased except for those underwear that have a little bit of spandex in them. But I'm going from Under Armour that are all basically plastic. It's all plastic in that fabric that I was wearing. So I feel really, really good about that. Now, on my low buy list, I had bags and littles, clothes, craft supplies, and books. So I have one book that I had pre-purchased. I think it comes out in February. So that I have not bought anything. Craft supplies, I have bought nothing. Clothes, on my low buy list, we're buying linen, cotton, natural materials, but really wanted to narrow my closet down. And I have narrowed my closet down. I'll put a picture of like maybe the before and after, or the video or whatever, of what my closet looked like before and what it looks like now. And I have narrowed it way down. Now, I do still feel like I have some gaps within my closet, but I really need to take time now to piece together outfits. I pulled everything out again last week and was like playing around with piecing together outfits that could go with what I have, like could be made out of what I already have. And then I need to just take time and identify where I feel like there are gaps, and then really take my time finding the right piece to fill that gap in. Bags and littles. So I said I have some credits I have some credit with some places. So that included Mercari, but then I have had some sales on Treat that left me with about $550 of credit. One of them just got verified today. So when you send out an order that somebody buys from you, the buyer receives it and then has to go back into Treat and verify it. And she received it today and verified it. So I said, I want to be realistic, maybe do one in, one out. So I can tell you this year, I started kind of like a no low buy last year in October unintentionally. And the only two things that I bought were a Bible bag, which was a Lululemon bag. And let me get it. Okay. So the only two things that I bought last year, October, November, December. And this one actually I bought, well, I'll start with this one because I bought it first. This was a large farmer's market tote. I bought it in November, I think, by Rough and Tumble, and I got it on buy sell trade for less than $100. I had been looking for something with the buffalo plaid, and I didn't want a whole bag, like a whole leather bag with that or anything, because I know that I wouldn't actually carry that as a purse. And so that was the perfect thing for me. I used it all holiday season. It's been wonderful, great purchase. And then the other thing was I did end up buying a Lululemon bag, some paper on it, as my Bible bag. And it has my Bible, it has my journal in it, and actually found use for this little Louis Vuitton Toiletry 19 that just holds like all my Bible highlighters and pens and whatnot. And so I bought that. It does have a strap. It's hung up in there because I really just carry it like this. It's been so handy. Again, I think these new are like $120, maybe $100 and something dollars. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. I got this new with tags on Poshmark or Mercari for $60. So about half price. And I love the color. I just am loving greens. So this was a perfect addition to my collection. And then at the beginning of January, a phone bonbon was listed up on Rough and Tumble website. My friend alerted me to the fact that this had been posted up because she knows I love phone bonbons, but actually she had customed a phone bonbon with this exact pairing, and it was so good. And so she told me it was there. She told me and my few friends. I went and grabbed it. I was able to use like my smaller credit that I had at the time, and I received it. I sent pictures to our like friend group, and one of my friends said, "Oh my gosh, that would go so great with all of my stuff." And I was like, "Do you want it? Like, I'll sell it to you." So I actually just got my money back. So I did purchase that, but then I ended up selling it and sending it to her. So I definitely don't count that one because, well, it's not in my collection. And part of it was when I received it, I looked at the phone bonbons I have, which are right here, and I already have a green one. It's my custom phone bonbon in moss that I that I called in and made. And so I just realized I really don't need a second green one. It was gorgeous. I'll try to insert some pictures, but it was gorgeous. So I don't have that one anymore. Now, there was a rough and tumble meetup this past weekend in Dallas, and my mom and I went, and I have been wanting something in the seafoam, in the seafoam leather. And I really was thinking about doing another large Jenny. My problem is I received my custom moss Jenny large, and I think that if I got the seafoam, while they're very different in color, they are both greens. And I don't know, I just felt like if I got it, I just would end up reaching for one more than the other potentially. And then I'd have one sitting and I would go through this whole process of like letting go again. But I really, really, really wanted something in seafoam. Well, we went to this meetup, and one of the girls there is a huge small duffel lover, and I got to see one in person. It holds a ton. It folds up like into this cute little shape. And so one of my friends told me like, hey, there's a small seafoam duffel with moss strapping that's on the site. I know you wanted one. So I used some of my credit and purchased that. And so that is on its way. And that is the only bag that I've purchased in 2025. So really excited about that. And I am planning for that to be, I do still have about, I guess, $350 in credit or so. And so I do still plan for potentially something else down the road, or using that credit like for gifts for my mom, my sister, whatever. But I will see as we go along. I'm going to let that one sit for a while. So what I'm allowed to buy was replacements, gifts, coffee dates with friends, and I have gift cards and fun money for that. I have gone out with a couple friends. I haven't had to buy any replacements except for like the monk fruit and that kind of stuff. And then the things that I wanted to do instead were read more, get more active, study God's word more, continue evaluating purses I own and play around with what I own, play in my own closet, find free events near me, create content, sewing, volunteer. So I actually sewed my first tote, and I learned a lot, like pay attention to which way the fabric's going, because the dogs are going this way on this pocket and they're going the other way, that way, and these are going this way and these dogs are going this way. And it's pretty rough, but I even did a little lining. It's a pretty rough little tote, but I am stinking proud of it. And so I learned a lot just by doing that. And that was super fun. I had a blast. Next thing I want to do is maybe do like a zip pouch or something. I want to read more. I really haven't read more, except I did say that I want to study God's word more in depth, and I have been doing that, which I guess does go hand in hand with reading. I want to get more active, weights and calisthenics. I have started incorporating that a little bit. I would like to get more dedicated to it and do that more. Continue evaluating purses I own and play around with what I own. I have been doing that, including, it says play in my own closet. Like I said last week, I went and pulled everything out of my closet and started playing around and seeing what could go with what easily. So I did do that. I've been reaching out to friends. I have not looked for free events near me yet. And here I am creating some content. I did take 2 weeks off, and I don't know, it just felt really refreshing. So that was great. Let's see, sewing, like I said, and volunteer work. So I'm still looking for volunteer opportunities. I know they're everywhere. I haven't looked real hard, to be just blunt, but I have been doing a lot of the things on my list, and I'm so happy with that. So overall, I think I'm doing really good. And I'm really, really proud, because I have really like chilled on the buying. So I'm excited about that, and to see kind of more of what I can do. If you're doing a no buy, low buy, how is that going? What have you struggled with? Let me know in the comments down below. Leave a purple heart emoji. No, leave a star emoji like this down in the comments. Let me know how yours is going, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.